And I keep coming back to this every time I see it. Remember, if you're faking an extra point now, the ball's snapped at the 15-yard line.
You're giving up 13 yards as opposed to just lining up at the 2 and saying you're going to go for 2.
You're running a big play, lots of yardage for 1 extra point. That's a heck of a gamble, but it paid off in this case.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
Brooks throw there taken in by Smith. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Book. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Johnson the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Second down, Book. Flushed out right, and that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. A give. This is Kamara. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The kick by Marr is good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. On second down, Kamara. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They run it again with Kamara. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This from 54 yards away. The kick by Maher is good. And it will push the lead up to 5. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts at the
sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. This is caught. It's Brown. The 40. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2. Right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Yeah, this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick, but instead it's 3rd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And taken right at the 35. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 43. Off the play fake, Jackson. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead. This is when... And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown, 43 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll drop to throw. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Book. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Meanwhile, the throw here's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 38, Book. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
Ingram is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They go play action with Jackson. Buying time to his left. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter,